views and opinions shared by our guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Nexstar or its team.
Keeping your money safe, everybody wants to do it no matter what the climate is. Today we're joined by Greg Ellie with Prosperity Group Advisors to help us make sure we have the ABCs when it comes to retirement and keeping your money safe. Greg, always good to see you.
Great to see you, Jamarcus.
Yeah, we're looking at that book, Prosperity ABCs. What does that book help us do as we're planning for retirement? We want to make sure that we have that pension-like income that you mentioned a lot. How does that book help?
So ABCs is your basics. So it's giving people basic ideas of what to do for retirement. I tell some personal stories about success with clients and how we're able to help them to create that pension like it.
Have you found like the anecdotes, the personal anecdotes have helped folks deal with retirement is such a very serious and you want to make sure you're doing it right. Those stories probably help a lot of folks.
Yeah, I think it does because people relate to it. You know, it's everyday people and I tell my stories and the idea is to connect because nobody has a book for retirement. Nobody knows exactly what to do.
Crystal ball.
Right. There's no manual. It's like being a parent. There's no manual.
Right. There's no manual, but you want to make sure that you're doing it right because some small mistakes can add up over time.
It can. Absolutely.
The market's always up and down, but you have a strategy that you do like a 3-to-1.
Yeah, we've got a program with a bank funding vehicle that uses insurance, and they will fund the account 3-to-1. And I'll give you an example. I had a chiropractor. He put in $50,000 a year for 5 years. The bank matched $150,000 a year for 5 years, and then for another 5 years. So he was able to make 3-to-1 on his contributions, make 4 to 5% on the bank's money, and he averaged around 6 to 8% on his money.
And you can tell that to anyone. No one in their right mind would say, "Oh, I don't want to do that." You can keep that. So, this strategy? Why are a lot of people not taking advantage of it?
People don't know it exists. I mean, that's why we spend a lot of time to tell the story that it does exist because the key about the income is tax-free. So if you think about it, it'll outperform most 401ks from an income standpoint. So I see people come to my office, they got $1 million in their 401k, and I say, what was your tax plan? And they go, what tax plan? And I say, well, when do you want income? And they might say, okay, I need it in 7 years. All right, let's formulate a tax plan to create a bucket of money that'll give you tax-free income. And if they're young enough, then they can use that bank strategy, which is completely valuable.
It's important to have a team on your side that knows those strategies and willing to put them out there and explain them to you. Because we all, as people get closer to retirement, they're worried about the lifestyle, being able to spend money on the grandkids, go on vacations, travel, all those things. And nobody wants to talk about the numbers, but the numbers are clearly important.
Well, income is key. When you retire, you need income. When your income starts going down, that's when people have problems. So if the market corrects and they go backwards and their retirement date is, say, in 5 years, that could cause a lot of problems. This account can be on the sideline, it can grow, it's accessible, it gives them living benefits, and it's about 30 to 40% more efficient than a Roth IRA.
And it sounds good, I'm sure, to a lot of people at home. If they're sitting there, the captive audience, like, what is my next step? I haven't been doing any of the things that Greg has told me to do, but I need to get started now. Do they call one of your offices and make an appointment?
Call the office. Also on our website, they can actually watch all of our TV shows. So that way they can kind of pick and choose what subject they want to talk about, and we'll gladly help.
Yeah, and you have seminars that come up as well, so you can go to that website, mymoneyissafe.com, to see when the next seminars are.
That is correct.
Get your copy of the ABC, Prosperity ABC. So
this is my first book. I'm very proud of it, and hopefully it's helpful to a lot of people.
Yes, congratulations on that.
Thank you, Jamarcus.
And again, we'll put all that information to get you in touch with Greg and his team, mymoneyissafe.com.